The Mammal Red List is an assessment of the extinction risk of species, and it's done using standardized criteria which were developed by the IUCN. It's done every 10 years. Ultimately, it tells us which species are most at risk of going extinct. So when you do a Red List revision, you look at what's happened over the last 10 years and you compare that what happened within the previous 10-year assessment period. So you can see changes in the trend of species population. So for example, if species populations are growing, or if they're declining, or if they're stable. So if a species is declining and we haven't noticed it, they might become extinct before we've actually taken action. So that's why it's really important to reassess the status of a species and then be able to act on any changes in a species status. The idea of assessing the Red List status of species is that we know where to focus our conservation efforts. And the Red List is a standardized way to assess species, and it's something that is globally recognized. So governments across the globe can use the Red List status of species to decide where to focus their conservation efforts and to adapt their legislation to make sure that they're protecting species most in need of protection. So the EWT, in collaboration with various partners, such as SANBI, which is the South African National Biodiversity Institute, conducted the revision of the latest Mammal Red List. And this involved contacting partners, organizing contributors to the Red List, compiling data, developing maps, and actually conducting the assessments of all of South Africa's species. This was the largest, the most comprehensive and most in-depth Red List that has ever been produced for South African mammals, and it was based on the contribution of 377 experts, and we compiled over 500,000 mammal distribution records. And there are a few success stories, for example, Bontebok, Cape Mountain zebra, lions, cheetahs and honey badgers have all seen an increase in their populations over the last 10 years. And these are all due to concerted conservation actions targeting these species.